Hey, welcome to Restoring Christine, where we're restoring a 1956 Chevrolet Bel Air right here in my garage. Stick around. So we've made a lot of progress on the car. Catch you back up to where we are so far. A few months back, I pulled Christine out of mothballs, brought her home, started disassembling her. I took apart as many things as I could because I wanted to get the body stripped down by media blasters. So we removed the motor, transmission, all the interior, the seats, the trim, all the stainless, front cap. I left the fenders on, I left the doors on, but I removed the grill, the radiator support, radiator cradle, all the wiring harness. I pulled all of that out. So I basically got it down to a point where I felt like I could send it off to have it media blasted, and they'd be able to get to most of the car. So I did that. I sent it off. Actually trailered it to a shop right here in town, Big Easy Blasting, and had them glass beat it. The car turned out to be a heck of a lot rougher than what I thought. If you want to catch up on that, that's episode 2, where we talk about, I walk through the whole car and show you everything that's corroded on this Tri-5. But where I'm at now is I've been making progress. So we got it back in the blasters, we primed it. I got in the garage and I started doing some rust repairs. So I'm going to show you a little bit of what I've been doing so far and give you a quick update on how we're progressing. All right, so again, when we got the car back from the blaster, the first thing I did was I rolled it in the garage and went ahead and primed it. I'll talk about all that in episode number 2. And the next thing that I did is the repair of this front fender, the lower front fender. I did it on the car, and this is about a 4 inch by maybe 7 inch or 8 inch or so patch. It's all surface patch. It's not, in other words, it doesn't have a flange. It doesn't roll into the door jamb. It doesn't roll into the lower flange, and it doesn't roll into the wheel well. So that was a pretty simple patch. I was just trying to get my feet wet with welding again, trying to get this done. The next thing that I did was I did a little small patch. I was trying to make use of my time. So I had an hour to spare. I went ahead and I cut in a little square patch here that repaired a place where the stainless steel molding clips to the car here. So I made a little tiny patch and cut that and welded that in. I've got more to do here, so there's another pinhole down here. I need to figure out how to, when I get to it, I'll go ahead and fix that. But there's a lot of work to be done on this driver's side rear window section and this driver's side A-pillar. But if you're interested in seeing how this front fender was done, that's in episode 3. So, got a lot of work done on the passenger side A-pillar. Did the roof section. I didn't document that with video. I didn't feel like I was comfortable enough doing the video production and doing the repair. I just focused on making sure I got the repair done, but I replaced a section of the roof, a section that comes into the windshield tray, a section of the A-pillar, the roof gutter. And I still need to get a die grinder. I don't have a good die grinder attachment right now to go ahead and clean all of this up, but that'll clean up well. It goes into the A-pillar. I also did the lower A-pillar and the cowl. And this had to align with the hood, the fender. Also had to repair the section of where the windshield goes in. So the windshield, the gutter behind the windshield, that all had to be repaired. And I think it came out really nice. I had to repair from in here all the way underneath, and it goes down and stops somewhere around here, but that all blended in well. Still got a little bit of cleaning up once I get a good die grinder, and I'll be able to clean up some of this other stuff. And then I wasn't able to work down here because these 2 screws have probably been stuck since 1956, and I haven't been able to get them out. So hopefully I can, with a little bit of heat and persuasion, hopefully I'll be able to get them out and we'll be able to get that fixed. The floor the floor. I haven't done anything yet with the floor. I'm going to have to brace it up in order to pull the floor out, but you can see here's like where my Fred Flintstone is. It goes all the way up to the firewall. And it's like that in the past. So after I did these two repairs, I also got into the passenger side fender, and this one came out pretty good. This involved wrapping it around into the door jamb area on the fender, the bottom lip, all the way into the curve of the wheel well, and all of this is covered in great detail in episode 4. So if you're interested in seeing that, please check out episode 4. Next thing I did after doing the passenger side A-pillar is I moved back to the C-pillar, and this is what I was working on this weekend. So this was an interesting repair. It's a lot of detail in here. Hope the light of the camera catches it. But I had to repair inner structure. I had to repair the window flange. I've got a section that I'm bending and shaping for the roof. The rain gutter, the drip edge, that's going to have to be repaired. I don't think I'm going to make a new one, but I think I can weld another flange to this, and you can see how this section it has. When you look at it from the end, it's not only the drip gutter, but it's also a piece of the roof that flanges into that. So the roof, I've made this with a flange that goes into you can see that flange on the lower right. Down here, it goes into the drip gutter. Hopefully all that'll come out, but this is where I'm working at this past weekend. I cut out an upper section and patched it from here in underneath into the substructure. I split it at the bead, and that's where I've been welding. As I split it at the bead, I've got the upper section from here down the bead to here, and the lower section I have from here all the way down to the corner. So this is going to be repaired when I come and bring this detail this way and get into the window area. All of this is covered by stainless, so you will never see any of this work, but I'm trying to make it as close as I possibly can. Another repair that I did is on the bottom side of the passenger. And I did a patch that's about maybe 4 or 5 inches this way by about 6 inches that way, and I had to cut in the shape. I had to bend in the shape to get it to follow the shape of the wheel well, and I was pretty pleased with that. That's some smooth weld, even though it's black primer and you can't see it, but that one came out really, really well. So I'm starting to click along with my welding machine. I've got a lot of other things that are in the works, but that's where we are as far as physical work on the car. All right, so far I've ordered a lot of parts for the body. I've ordered a rocker panel for the passenger side. I've ordered lower door skins for the driver and passenger side for both doors. I ordered door bottoms for both sides of the doors. I ordered a new floor pan. I ordered a new trunk pan. What else did I do? Oh, lower, front, forward, rear quarter panel, patch panels. So I've got what? Door skins, door bottoms, rear quarter panel, front lower sections, the floor pan itself, the trunk pan itself. I even have coming the bottom section of the trunk lid. I think that's about it for what I'm going to order as far as body parts. There were a lot of those things that I could have tried to patch them, but it was just too extensive, and I'll go over that in future videos as we go over. I'm also going to give you a review of all the parts that I've ordered when they all come in. So right now I've got maybe 75% of what I just listed. I think I'm waiting on the trunk, the door bottoms, and the what else? I think that's about it. Anyway. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to get this car ready for Cruising the Coast 2022. Cruising the Coast 2021, COVID notwithstanding, is supposed to be October. Planning on taking the Cutlass. I'll do that if everything cooperates. Just need all the planets and the stars to come into alignment. But for 2022, for next year, I want to have this Bel Air back on the road. I want to have this Bel Air back in Mississippi, cruising the coast between Bay St. Louis and Ocean Springs, and I am ready for it. So it's going to be a lot of work, and it's going to be a fun journey. So I want to thank you all for tuning into the channel. I'm hopeful that this is going to be helpful to somebody. That's all I ever do this kind of stuff for. Is I'm just by nature, I'm a teacher. I try to help where I can help, and if I can share information and intel and make you smarter about something that maybe I know that you don't, hey, great. That's awesome. I'm not claiming to be a professional. I'm not claiming to be the best. I'm not claiming to be the most knowledgeable. I'm a do-it-yourselfer. I work in my garage. I do this just like anybody else that's a weekend warrior, okay? That's what this project is all about. But I'm going to show you how just with skills that you can develop on your own, you can do this on your own if you're handy with your hands. You know, so I'm hopeful that this channel will impart some knowledge to somebody, and if not, hey, maybe it's just entertaining. Let's try to keep it that way. So if you want to catch up on where we are with the story, highly recommend you go look at episode 1. Episode 1 is the introduction to the channel. I tell my story about how I got into cars and hot rods and car restoration, how I came to own Christine, the Chevelles that preceded her, my hobby in doing when I used to do roundy around and race on dirt. All of that is all packed in with a number of videos and a number of anecdotes of recollections of things that we've done over the years with cars, and I want that to be the intro to this channel so you can see who you're dealing with, who you're watching. I'm appreciating your time that you give me. Episode 2 is where we took the car and we had it sent to the blaster, came back and I had a walk around tour. Episode 3 and 4 are both about repair work, both to front fenders. And this is going to be the 5th episode in the series, and it's just going to be an update to wrap it up and get you to where we are today. So I thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe the video to the channel. Like the videos. I appreciate all of your time watching. I'm thankful that each of you tunes in, and you know, hopefully this will make somebody smile, appreciate what we're doing, and just have a good time. So thank you all for watching. Appreciate it. I'll see you soon.